Hello and welcome to Homestead Road Weekly News. I'm Devin Walton, and each week we bring you the newest, most important stories from Minnesota's real estate market. What's changing, what to watch, and how it affects you directly. Don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, and share this episode with anyone else who might be thinking of buying or selling a home. So let's jump into our first story. Our first story today: Minnesota home values are continuing to climb while inventory remains tight, especially across the Twin Cities. According to Zillow, the average home value in Minnesota has reached about $344,000. That's up approximately 2.5% year over year. But at the same time, Minnesota realtors report that active listings have dipped slightly in pricing, and homes are spending only about 25 days on the market before going under contract. In the Twin Cities, the Homes MSP blog notes that the number of buyer showings has outpaced previous years, suggesting strong demand even as listings thin out. So what does it mean? Prices are rising because supply is tight, and that puts pressure on both buyers and sellers. So when home values rise while inventory drops, the market tilts back towards the sellers. Well, we're likely to see more competitive bids and faster sales, but pricing disciplines still matter. So if a listing is overpriced, it will sit. So if you're watching and thinking of buying or selling, subscribe so you don't miss out on our market update, and comment below with how inventory looks in your area of Minnesota. Our next story involves buyer demand, which is rising across the metro. A recent Homes MSP data shows that showings have surged compared with last year, despite today's mortgage rates. Open houses, once thought not a thing to do because houses were selling so fast, are busy again. Yet new listings remain below normal, which means that more buyers are chasing fewer homes again. That mismatch could lead to stronger offers, quicker deals as we head into late October. Showing activity is an early pulse check. When showings jump, pending sales usually follow. If supply doesn't catch up, we'll see renewed bidding wars and price escalation yet again. Curious what showings look like in your zip code? Drop a comment and I'll pull local numbers and get them right back to you next week. Share this segment with someone who's house hunting right now that you know. A major conversation happened this month, and it's centered on downtown Minneapolis safety and how it shapes investment. At RE Journal's Downtown Summit, developers and investors debated whether the city should spotlight progress or confront its challenges head-on. Some leaders, including investor Aaron Fitzgerald, said a recent documentary by former TV anchor Rick Capcella painted too negative a picture. Others, like Cecil Smith of the Minnesota Multi-Housing Association, argued the film's honesty could spark needed change. Why does it matter? Perception drives development. If safety fears linger, downtown leasing, occupancy, and new projects can all slow down. Urban markets depend as much on confidence as construction. Investors need to feel that safety and governance are improving. Otherwise, capital looks elsewhere to build and go. What do you think? Should city leaders focus on the progress they've made? Or should they call out the challenges and problems they still face and how they're going to address them? Tell us in the comments. Share this story. Keep the conversation going. Our next story involves Minnesota condo and HOA communities, and they're being hit hard by a new problem. Insurance companies are pulling back from writing master policies. A national Yahoo Finance report found that many insurers are exiting the HOA market, citing climate risk, aging infrastructure, and rising storm claims. Here in Minnesota, broker Eric Scarns says some associations are being dropped or forced into the secondary market, with premiums skyrocketing. One Lakeville condo association saw its insurance premium quadruple this year, despite zero recent damage claims. That leaves boards facing really tough decisions. Do we raise dues? Or cut maintenance? Or do we assess the property? Either way, owners still pay the price. So when insurers retreat, risk doesn't vanish. It shifts directly to the owners. Associations need stronger reserves, which means they have to raise their monthly rates. And risk management plans, property values can both erode. Do you live in a condo or HOA? Have your insurance costs jumped? Comment below. Share your experience. And let's help shape this story so neighbors know what's coming next. Our next story involves what's the best time to buy. Is mid-October a great window to jump in 2025? Realtor.com's annual report predicts that October 12th through the 18th could be the best week of the year to buy a home. Listings historically rise about 33%, while median prices slip roughly 3 to 4% below summer peaks. Nationally, that window often brings more inventory and fewer bidding wars. But in Minnesota, results will hinge on one thing: mortgage rates. Experts say a drop of about 2 points could reignite new listings and buyer momentum statewide. So these national timing models don't always fit every market, especially here in Minnesota when we're so weather-driven. But when supply and demand and rates all collide, you can catch a sweet spot, especially in mid-October. So mark your calendar. This week, October 12th through 18th, may be the time to act. So subscribe for alerts when local listings spike, and share this tip with anyone planning to buy yet this fall. So that wraps up our top 5 real estate stories across Minnesota. Thanks for watching Homestead Road's weekly news. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And if there's a topic you'd like to cover, leave a note below. I'm Devin Walton here at Homestead Road. We'll see you next time.